We're about halfway through the season, and boy, he is right in the middle of an MVP race. It takes a special year. Joe Mauer, you know it all too well, won it in the American League in 2009. When you look at his performance, what about it screams MVP?
I'd say at the top of the list, it has to be consistency. He's been having a great year. Every time it goes out there, he's doing something at a high level to help his team win. So he's doing a great job. I hope he continues this the rest of the way. We still have some time to go, but things right now are looking really good for him.
You're out.
A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
Might just turn around to 180.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. The Atlanta Braves taking on the Baltimore Orioles. John Shambi on the play-by-play with you. Chris Singleton providing the color. Chris, one guy having a big year for this club, leading the team in home runs and runs batted in, Anthony Santander.
Yeah, Boog, he's one of the pillars of this lineup, and when you have a guy like that that's consistent and so productive, you want to make sure you can do whatever you can to get him to the plate. Get him as many at-bats as you can in a ball game. If you do that, you got a really good chance of scoring a lot of runs. Well, that whip is just below the league average, and that's a good thing in this case, not allowing too many base runners. So on most days, he's going to go out there and compete and put his team in a position to win, and I expect to see that from him in this one today.
And a pitch. In the air, left side, Moniak turns to the right on the move, makes a nice running catch, and a quick out, number one. All right, let's take a look at the Orioles lineup now. Singy, this lineup has the benefit of playing behind a great pitching staff. They've got a really low ERA.
Yeah, and, you know, with that said, there's not as much pressure on the offense, but make no mistake about it. Guys want to hit the ball hard, and they want to score runs. They want to jog around the bases, hitting the ball over the fence. So regardless of how dominant the staff can be, the attitude is we want to go out there and have some fun with the bat. So we'll see. One big inning in this one, you know, could be all they need, but you'd like to have multiple big innings.
And first offering is fouled off. And a swing and a miss.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Hey, 1 out here. We got 1.
And down on strikes he goes. 2 away now. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's a speed threat, Gunnar Henderson. 6th in the AL in RBIs. Looked like it was a little bit up.
Hey, 2 outs here, 2 outs.
Left-hand batter waits. And he hits a ground ball right side. He handles it himself, and that'll do it. 1, 2, 3, go the Orioles. Scoreless after 1. Back now at Oriole Park, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Anthony Santander at the plate. Random back to work. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. High fly ball down the left field line. That one's got a chance. To the warning track, makes the catch.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Singing Ryan Mountcastle, a former first-round pick by the Orioles in 2015. Here's the thing that gets me, though. He owns his own karaoke machine. And can I tell you, I've never done karaoke in my life.
You got to try it sometime.
Singy, what's your go-to karaoke song?
Yeah, probably some song that'll cost us too much to mention in this broadcast.
Batting 6, the catcher, Adley.
Here's Adley Rutschman, known for his rocket arm behind the plate. This guy, one of the best defensive catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top of the game. First offering, and it just misses.
Really good athlete, and many times we talk about, the feet of infielders. This catcher as well, really quick feet. He's able to recognize the pitch, see the trajectory, and get into a spot where he can block those balls and keep them from going to the backstop.
The next offering misses. 2-1.
Really impressive with the way he frames, the way that he sets it up, because sometimes those pitches are off the plate, but because he sets up and presents it so well, he steals strikes for his pitcher.
Next one just misses. 3-2 now. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. Nothing doing this time around for the O's. We'll move to the third with no score. Bottom of the inning, and now Michael A. Taylor. Taylor, the former Gold Glove winner, 34-year-old vet. He joined the team as a free agent. Random back to work. Swing and a miss, strike one.
Well, the key to his success is getting ahead early in the count. He cannot afford to go deep in the counts. Doesn't have a ton of swing and miss stuff, so he's going to have to work efficiently.
The wind and the pitch. That one misses. Now 1-2. On the ground, and it finds its way through for a hit, and the leadoff man aboard.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Man at first. Now it's the shortstop, Jackson Holliday.
Nobody out now, nobody out.
And the first pitch misses for ball one.
This is a very important inning here. After scoring all those runs, you want your pitcher to come out and just mow them down. The offense has worked hard. It's shut down inning time.
Next offering is in for a strike. Taylor gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Oh, and the zone doesn't get the call. And it's 2-1. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two. Kicks and fires. And down on strikes. And that's the first out. At the plate, Jordan Westburg.
The second baseman,
Westburg starting up the middle at second, hitting ninth in today's lineup. And he was a second-round pick in 2020. Swing and a ball popped up. Reaching for it, makes the catch. The tag, and that's out number 3, inning over. One hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. On to inning number 4. It's the Braves 4 and the Orioles nothing. Welcome back. Ready to go. Bottom 4. And now the DH, Cedric Mullins.
Well, a big lead like this is comfortable many times, but not when these two teams are matching up. You got to continue to keep your head down, play catch with that catcher, and just try to move through this lineup.
He swings and fouls one off. Chris, you played here in 2002. What are the memories that stand out as to being a member of the Baltimore Orioles?
For me, it was just pulling into the parking lot and having those that were there with an encouraging smile or a pat on the back, regardless of how things were going. It made it a lot easier to come to the ballpark, whether you were doing well or you were struggling. And then the way that they treated your family. I mean, this is a great place to play, and I'd say it's got to be one of the top places in all of baseball. Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Feel it coming my way with a strange howling sound. I never played a hand of poker, but my game face is strong. I'll never show you my hand, and I'll always prove you wrong.
Hayes, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike one. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. And you had a cameo in the movie Moneyball as an Orioles player in a highlight clip. 0-2 now. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Runner at first with no outs here.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Hayes checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. Ring him up, says Clyde Washington. That's a strikeout. Man at first and into the box for Baltimore, Gunnar Henderson. 0 for 1 so far. That's in there, and that is strike one.
This guy absolutely flies. The defense wants to turn 2, but they've got to get a ball they can do it with. Make sure you get the first out before you try to rush and get 2 and end up with nothing.
Next offering is downstairs.
Here we go, boys.
That one lifted to left.
I
Grabs it on the run. 2 away.
now batting, the right field, Anthony.
So now the Orioles cleanup hitter, Anthony Santander. The switch hitter batting right. on the go. Safe at second with a stolen base.
You don't usually see teams try to claw back into games by being aggressive on the base pass like this, but it's still early in this one. This kind of tells me they're going to try to tackle this one run at a time instead of waiting back for a big 3-run homer.
The 0-1. That one found hard the other way. Runner at second, 2 down.
Here we go, fellas. Let's go.
See how the catcher wanted that pitch up and in. Wanted to try to tie him up. That's the one thing we're seeing, that high fastball. You have to get it up there because of how hitters have changed their swings.
Base knock right field. Mullins headed home. Here's the throw to the plate. He beats the throw, and a run scores.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
So, a man aboard. Here's Ryan Mountcastle. Flied out his first time. Slides, but he can't come up with it.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
And here is Adley Rutschman. Olsen handles the chance. He'll do it himself. Inning over. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. We played 4. It's the Braves 5 and the Orioles 1. Back here at the ballpark, we head to the bottom of the 5th and into the box for Baltimore, Michael A. Taylor. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. There's a swing and a miss.
You know, these Orioles just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
That's a base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
He was all over that one. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Jackson Holliday now at the plate. Struck out looking at his first at bat. There's a strike.
Well, as a left-handed hitter, you kind of expect that breaking ball from the lefty, so you just want to track it and get an idea because you know it's going to come into play later in the at-bat.
Check swing, but he went too far. 0-2. And now 1-2. Nobody out. Runner at first. Caught him looking for the K.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
Man at first. Now it's going to be Jordan Westberg. He's 0 for 1. Up the middle. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. He doesn't have a throw, and they don't get an out on the play. So back to the top of the Orioles lineup. Now here's the Orioles DH, Cedric Mullins, 1 for 2. First offering misses the mark.
Ball one, no strike.
And here it comes.
Hey!
Come on now, get some 2-ball right here.
And another ball.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Hey, one down now, one down.
Next one misses. And now 3-1.
There's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
And the 3-1. Here's a strike.
Helpful.
And a 3-2. Fights it off. You'll see another. Got him. 2 down.
Well, they clearly didn't recognize that curveball out of the hand and tried to check the swing, just went around too far, and you're hoping the umpire maybe missed it, and they bail you out.
There's a strange wind blowing. It's coming back.
Hayes in the box now. No balls and a strike. Next pitch inside, and the count even 1-1. Taylor on second. Westberg at first. 2 out of the inning. The 1-1 is upstairs, and it's 2-1.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
And now the lefty fouls one off. 2-2. And he deals. On a line, base hit. Taylor around third. The throw in, and he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Well, it's pretty difficult to throw a base runner out at the plate with 2 outs on a base hit to the outfield, but an excellent job of coming up with it, getting rid of it quickly, and throwing on the money. That is great technique from start to finish. Nice job to end the inning.
Bottom of the 6th, and into the box for Baltimore, Gunnar Henderson. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. There's a strike.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
Nobody here, nobody.
And the 0-2. On the ground, right side. And he handles it himself for the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
So next to hit for Baltimore, Anthony Santander.
Beautiful swing in his last at bat, opposite field knock.
Bounce to the right, and he grabs it foul. And now the 0-1. And that's in for a strike.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
Foul ball still 0-2. These two offenses can put up runs in a hurry. The 0-2. Lifted in the air, right center field.
Mine.
And Acuna able to make the grab.
the first baseman, number 6, Ryan.
And next for the Orioles, Ryan Mountcastle.
Showed a really nice opposite field approach in his last at bat.
Mountcastle, 28 years old, and he's a former Gold Glover in the American League. On the ground to third. Throw on to Olsen, and that is the inning. Orioles held in check there. They're down 5-1.
Trust me when I tell you no exceptions.
Bottom of the 7th, and here's the catcher, Adley Rutschman.
Leading off.
The Orioles in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at bat out of him right here.
Random back to work. And the pitch a little bit low, ball 1. Fouled off. He was late. Here comes a pitch.
Ball, that's out.
Well, it's been a very impressive outing so far. His command has been a big part of it. Even when he misses outside the strike zone, which is exactly what a pitcher wants.
The 2-1. Check swing, no appeal. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Harris hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, center fielder, Michael Taylor.
Michael A. Taylor, the next to hit for the Orioles. And a liner out into right center for a base hit. Taylor races for second. Pulls in with a double, third hit for him today.
Clearly seeing the ball very well in this one. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Man at second with one away. Now here is Jackson Holliday, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. That misses the zone. Ball 1.
Count 1-0.
Gotta hold them, boys. Let's go.
Fouls one off out of play. Back to our left. Taylor leads off second with one gone in the inning. The 1-1 is fouled off. Left-hand hitter waits. And that one is lifted in the air. Moniak has this one sized up. Brings it in. That's out number 2. So digging in,
Now
Jordan
second
Westburg.
baseman, Jordan Westburg.
Where's that first now?
First pitch, and he just misses. There's a strike. Here's a 1-1. Slapped foul. Line drive. Brings it in for the third out. One left for the Orioles. They're down here 5-1. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Andrew Chafin.
And this could be a tough first test for him right here. His numbers against lefties aren't great this season. The number 7 is such a cool and sort of lucky number. Well, this team has been playing really well, but to win 7 games in a row, there's been some luck and there's been some really good play. I think you get to this point, you start to look at, can we double that? Make it double digits, make it 2 touchdowns, make it 14.
And a 7-1 finish in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for joining us.
For our ball game. For the victorious Atlanta Braves, 7 runs on 10 hits.